Mikey Massive, media analyst. One of the most heinous aspects of this endeavor is the fact that so many aspects of the African historical heritage have been misrepresented and trivialized. For a start, when we look at the situation that took place in the Congo at the time that this venture is supposed to be taking place, the real event was actually that King Leopold was committing a genocide within the continent, was committing a genocide within that country. 10 million people lost their lives. It's a legacy that we see repeated even to the present day. The Congo is the most valuable piece of real estate on planet Earth. The Congo produces the raw materials for some of the most innovative scientific devices that we have in the present day. All of our mobile phones are produced with the coltan that we receive from the Congo. All of our computers are produced with the coltan that we receive from the Congo. All of our television sets are produced with the coltan that we receive from the Congo. The Congo, that before coltan, even the atom bomb that was used to conclude the Second World War, as we're told, which was devastating for the people of Japan, was built from uranium found in the Congo. At the time that this film takes place, the big raw material that was that everyone craved so zealously was rubber. Rubber was used for cars, for tires, and cars at the time was a developing industry. Henry Ford was actually very interested in not having not having to rely on Belgians providing rubber for him. So America, even though America had declined to be involved in the 1884 Berlin Conference, which said that they would divide Africa because they wanted to, quote unquote, abolish slavery, and America declined to be included in that. But by 1989, America changed her mind because America decided that Africa was too valuable for her to not have a colonial interest within Africa. The Samuel L. Jackson character within this story is a man named George Washington Williams, who was a very important person in American history, not just for one section of the population, but for all people. He fought in the American Civil War. He participated in many ventures. He was self-educated. He was one of the first students from Howard. He went to Howard University and he transferred to a Lily White University to receive his degree, a law degree. He's a person who acquitted himself in many achievements and many accomplishments, even to the degree that America, within their colonial plan, decided that he would be the person that they could send to the Congo in order for him to scout around, find out information about how America could subvert King Leopold. When George Washington Williams got to the Congo, he actually subverted that plan. He abandoned the American construct altogether. What he actually did is join forces with the liberation movement that was taking place within the Congo at the time. And they actually freed kidnapped Africans. Within this story, he's pushed to the side to allow Tarzan to free Africans with apes and gorillas and elephants and everybody else who jumped in. And the Africans stood at the side cheering and was happy that they had a deliverer who was a white Tarzan, the English lord, and these animals that came down. And they had no agency whatsoever in their own liberation. This has to be seen in the context of the present day, whereby the greatest Holocaust that is taking place within the present day is actually taking place in the Congo. Count 10 seconds, a child just died in the Congo. Count another 10 seconds, a woman was just raped in the Congo. Why is that taking place? Because these people occupy lands which, beneath the surface, there is plutonium, uranium, coltan, gold, diamonds. People want this not because it's going to elevate the status of mankind, but just for their own self-aggrandizement. Money has been offered to these people to move from these lands. These people refuse to move because their ancestors, it has an ancestral heritage which they cannot divulge from their own sense of identity. People are telling you that, oh, since Brexit, I may have to leave London. I cannot afford London prices. It's terrible. I've lived there for 15 years. But what happens if your family has lived in this region for 15 centuries? Would you want to move? Could you be forced to move? The only way they would move you is by desecrating you. It's by genocide, a genocide which is taking place now. And what takes place with this film, by transposing this fictional character onto real heroes, is actually an intellectual genocide. We have a cultural genocide that is taking place just under the pretext of them providing us with entertainment. How can it be entertainment when you're actually addressing a situation and trivializing a situation whereby women are raped daily, children are murdered daily, people are murdered daily, and people are being dispossessed of their sovereignty and their heritage. That is not something that we can trivialize. That is not something that we can make a joke about or a movie about at this point in time. Obviously, we're very upset. Obviously, people are very upset. And obviously, we'd like people to take notice of what this claim is, in that this movie in particular trivializes a state of genocide which is taking place in the Congo, and we seek to ensure that they don't actually make a sequel. So in terms of what we're saying, well, I'm not in a position to tell anybody, I'm not in a position to censor anybody, to tell anybody, don't see this movie. I'm just saying, for those of you who actually believe in universal justice, don't pay to see this movie. Thank you. Mikey Massive, media analyst.